I think Mr. Xie is paying less attention to me. Mr. Wang, Mr. Xie said the two of you had a very nice talk last night. Did Mr. Xie ever mention what he appreciates about you? I'd like to learn. Huh? What's wrong with her? Well, you're a couple, and we're friends. That's different. Wait, I think I know why. She suspects that Qin Xinqi is gay and has a crush on me. She's probably seen something in the details of how Qin Xinqi and I get along. Damn it, Qin Xinqi is now using my name. If this gets out, how am I ever going to hook up with girls? Why does Wang Xiaoming smell like my perfume? Mr. Xie got the smell from me. But how did this guy get it? What do you want to learn? Piano, chess, painting, or even math. I will teach you as much as I can. Mr. Xie. What have you been doing? What took you so long to get back? It's not a big deal. I just suddenly remembered a book that said the Earth Mother fruit of Yang always appears in pairs with the Earth Mother fruit of Yin. Now we've got the Yang fruit, but we haven't seen the Yin one. And I thought it might be the result of the strange terrain here. So I went to the Qianqi abyss to check it out. Look at your face. Is there really such a thing? Yes, there is the Yin fruit here. That's great. Then why don't we pick both of them? First, the Yin fruit would absorb a lot of moisture, so it's full of Yin energy. It can neither be made into pills nor eaten directly. Only those who practice the demon arts would be very eager for it. And if the two fruits get too close, they might not work anymore. So if we get both of them, we'll have to take one of each and leave separately. It turns out that's her surprise for Qinger, but there seems to be some kind of accident. Second, there is already someone guarding there. We can beat them, but one of them is Zhao Shi, the first son of Chongling sect's leader. Chongling sect? Then let's forget it. The Yin fruit is useless to us anyway. Chongling sect? What's that? You're in a demon sect too. How can you not even know that? Mr. Wang, Chongling sect is the 5th largest sect in the Han dynasty. It's very mysterious. No one even knows where the sect is. It's said that they are good at driving ghosts, and the methods used are very cruel. Not even a few demon cultivators are like them. The treasure that Chongling sect wants must also be of great benefit to the little ghost. What a pity. I was going to surprise her. There are few people in Chongling sect. The total number of the whole sect is not more than 30. But even so, they can still rank 5th. Mr. Wang, you can imagine how strong they are. The people of the sect are very united and vengeful. If you make enemies with them, they'll not only get back at you but everyone around you. So normally, cultivators don't dare to offend them. They're just a bunch of mad dogs. You mess with one of them, then you mess with all of them. The bottom line is that they will always involve the loved ones of their enemies. Taishuan sect once wanted to eliminate the sect. But because they didn't find the entrance to the sect, the matter was just dropped. I see. But we don't have to fight them, do we? Chongling sect is tough, but our Moqing sect is also very great. Let's talk to him face to face. Maybe he will quit. The Earth Mother fruit of Yin is the most precious treasure for Chongling sect. It can make Zhao Shi advance to the 2nd level of the pre-celestial stage immediately, so he'll never give it up. Zhao Shi is notoriously vindictive, and he's the first son of Chongling sect's leader. Today you stole something from him, and tomorrow the whole sect would go hunt you. If they couldn't find you, they would threaten you with your friends and family. Then what about killing him? As long as we do it carefully, no one will know it's us. It's a pity to give up a treasure that is good for Qinger. Don't underestimate Chongling sect. The arts they cultivate are very horrible. If even a shred of his soul escapes, you'll be in endless trouble. You may not fear them, but the other disciples of our sect out there will be in danger. We can't turn Moqing sect against Chongling sect for the dispensable stuff. All right, I know you're trying to get some favors for the ghost girl. But it's not something irreplaceable. It's not worth it. Mr. Wong, you're not alone now. You can't be as reckless as you used to be. Mr. Wong, are you okay? I'm fine. I may have loose bowels. I'll take care of it somewhere. You go first. Don't worry about me. I'll go to Moqing sect myself. What's the matter with Mr. Wong? How could he have diarrhea with such a strong body? Who knows? The little ghost seems to be out. What does he want to do? Mr. Xie. Don't hit me. Well, I don't want to do this, but it's for your own good. Mr. Xie, I didn't mean to. I came out because I sensed something powerful nearby to help me out. Really? That's what I thought it was. Luckily, I found an excuse to shake off Qin Xinqi and Li Feng Jiao. Yes, just the smell of it has relieved me a lot. If I could eat it, it would do wonders. Oh, and it's not the one on Qin Xinqi. It's really the Earth Mother fruit of Yin. I think I know what it is. Just get back first. I'll take it for you. Since the stuff is really useful to Qinger, I have to get it. But I can't cause trouble for Moqing sect. I can't help it. I'm dying for that. Mr. Xie, I'll go first. Come back. Damn, Qinger is just like a time bomb after being affected by the smell of beauties. She doesn't even listen to me now. If I'm gonna grab the treasure, I can't use my current face then. Wait, something is weird. Stops. Ahem. I finally shook off Qin Xinqi. I feel awkward letting her follow me. If I wasn't such a gentleman, I'd have beaten her up. That woman is stupid, weak and has smelly feet. How dare she call herself a beauty? She's not even close to Xie Daoyun. I love Xie Daoyun so much. Glimpses. Gain origin point, anger. 0.01 points, Qin Xinqi. Gain origin point anger, gain origin point anger. Oh, she's really here. Honey, I knew you'd follow me. My feet are smelly? Didn't you have fun licking them yesterday? Don't talk nonsense. I didn't lick your feet. Maybe I'm just making a fool of myself. But I remind you one more time. If you have to go against Chongling sect for that little ghost, you'd better make sure you do everything right. Don't let our disciples get involved. Don't worry, I won't get our sect into trouble. I know you have a lot of secrets, and you probably have a way to get rid of suspicion. So I won't go with you. Now you are very strong, not even weaker than me. I'm not worried that something will happen to you. Anyway, Feng Jiao and I will go first. Go back to the sect as soon as you get things done. Don't go anywhere else this time. The leader misses you very much, and I miss you very much too. Tut, if you really miss me, why is there no origin point of adoration? I won't believe you. Don't worry, honey. The one causing trouble will definitely not be our Moqing sect. Chongling sect, the fifth sect which is like a mad dog. Great. Then do you dare to fight the second largest sect? I haven't seen anyone, but I can feel very strong pressure from the cave. Something inside is seducing me. Why don't I go in and take a look? I should at least tell Mr. Xie what's going on inside. I'll just take a look, just a look. This guy hasn't moved at all for so long. He's so patient. Really just a look. Scared. Excuse me. What strong evil energy? Is that Chongling sect's trick? Who are you? How dare you steal the yin energy of the Earth Mother fruit? Boom. It's you. When did you come in? Yan Ruyu. Oops, I got caught. Huh? I didn't expect a little ghost to come out of nowhere and ruin my plan. Evil Jade Beauty, Chonling Sect, Yan Ruyu. Yan Ruyu? Is she one of the 5 beauties of the Han Dynasty? I didn't expect to see her under these circumstances. That rare little ghost seems to be in perfect condition. It would be a shame if you killed her. Yan Ruyu, you tricked me so much money with the news of the Earth Mother fruit. How come you are here too? What the hell do you want? Your Wusheng sect needs that fruit, and so does our Chonling sect. I never said I wouldn't compete with you if I took your money. You're so shameless. All right, all joking aside. Actually, I got you here to hold back Zhao Shi. With my art of concealment, no matter who is guarding here, I'll be able to pick the ripe fruit before anyone else. But Mr. Zhao knows my trick well. It's not easy to get away from him. So I need someone to hold him back, even for a moment. Clap clap. It's simple but effective. I've given you a chance, but you've failed. Well, I can't beat you, so I had to play some tricks. But I've failed anyway. I quit. It looks like I'll have the fruit. That's funny. Have I said yes? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll take it. Are you okay with that? Of course not. Haven't you heard of first come, first served? You can't jump ahead of me as a latecomer. I'm sorry. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you the fruit is mine. You can't and won't be allowed to say no. How arrogant you are. Take it. Huh? Ghost in dark hell, devouring heaven and earth. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Ah. It's a mental attack. No, it hurts. Our internal power can't resist it at all. The people of Chonling sect are really tough. I didn't expect the mental attack to be so strong. And it seems to be an automatic defense art, which will be triggered as soon as he's attacked. Well, great. Most of the people are the 7th or 8th level of the post-celestial stage. It's very beneficial to my ghost in dark hell. I've heard that the people of Chonling sect were addicted to killing. Once an elder of the sect went to the border of the Han dynasty and slaughtered 2 whole villages to refine souls, and even the women and children were not spared. I never thought it'd be true. The people who got killed by you have no way to reincarnate because you can enslave their souls. As long as you don't let them go, they will never be free. The world has its own laws. How dare you defy it? I will punish you today on behalf of God. Boom. Rakshasa rush. The odds are against me. They are both at the pre-celestial stage. Only an idiot would fight them regardless of the consequences. I quit. The monk made such a huge scene. I thought you had met a tough guy this time, but he just made a trick and escaped. Zhao Shi, go after him. How could you stand him fooling you like that? Save it, Yan Ruyu. Your tricks won't work on me. You can take the Earth Mother fruit of Yin while I'm away, but I'm afraid you can't handle the consequences. Oh, I'm so afraid. I've suffered a great loss. Chonling sect. I'll get back on you sooner or later. Why won't he let me go even though I've backed off? Ghost in dark hell, devouring heaven and earth. Damn, this trick again. Stop struggling. You can't beat me anyway, so why waste your energy? You'll die here. You're pushing me too far. Don't think that I dare not fight you. Boom. Who is there? What's going on? Is that? It's you. Why you? What's wrong with you? It sounds like this guy and child thousand faces are acquaintances? How can it be wrong of me to kill and rob? You don't really know how to talk. Dragon dominating punches. Whatever, I'll stick to my lines. You're freaking asking for it. Why you? Do you have a death wish? Ghost in dark hell, devouring heaven and earth. Boom. What? Cough. Why you's punch didn't use internal power at all. How could a punch with only pure strength break my ghost in dark hell? This guy. Skeleton control technique. Bone shield. Boom. Boom. Cough. Why? You. Holy shit. Child thousand faces is so powerful. Zinmo sect, Chongling sect. I can't afford to mess with any of them. I'd better run. Haha, today I seem destined not to get the fruit. I'm out of the fight over it. Goodbye. Bang. Why you? Another acquaintance? I've beaten the two guys out there. Now, you have two choices. Either you get out of the way, or I knock you out of here. You're here for the Earth Mother fruit of Yin too. Alright, I'm not as strong as you, so I have to swallow it. The fruit is fully ripe now. Please go pick it. This guy finally shows up after disappearing for so long. But how dare he use his real face when robbing me? He didn't even try to disguise himself. He seems to have changed a lot. Since you're so arrogant in front of me, I won't bother to warn you. The Earth Mother fruit of Yin is full of Yin energy, which makes it extremely difficult to be picked directly by hand. Without the secret art of the Chongling sect, you'll have to use 7 to 8 people to reduce its erosive power, just like what Tu Wangsheng did. Otherwise, your meridians will be damaged, and your cultivation may even regress. The fruit will still be mine in the end. Humph. Nani? Why does he seem uninjured? Bang. Are you angry? Ha, Chongling sect is nothing more than that. I can eliminate you so easily. Just go back and cultivate for a few more years. Good, very good. Why you, just you wait. Zhao Shi, are you okay? Gasp. Don't worry. I'm fine. It's just that my internal energy is a little unstable, so I can't suppress the ghost in dark hell. It's in a rage because it was just broken by Why you. I'll be fine after a break. Is it worth it for you to shorten your life to keep such a horrible ghost? You still don't get it. With such a ghost, coupled with our sect's defensive art, I might even be able to handle a master at the second level of the pre-celestial stage. But that damned Why you. What on earth is his skill? He smashed Ghost in dark hell and broke my defense by a mere physical punch. Although our Chongling sect's people have weaker bodies, I am still at the pre-celestial stage. I can't believe that I was crushed by his single punch. Not only that, but nothing happened to him after he took the Earth Mother fruit of Yin. In theory, without our sect's art, he'd have to use Tu Wangsheng's method. Could it be that he just managed to withstand the damage? It was a great loss to fail to get the fruit, but Why you's appearance was a good thing for me. By the way, Tu Wangsheng was really useless. The art that Why you masters after improvement seems to naturally suppress the demon arts. He'll definitely become a huge threat to Chongling sect. Ruyu, help me get the bottle of pills out of my pocket. We must go back to my father immediately. Are you too weak to lift a hand now? What do you mean? Nothing. I'm just concerned about you. You're in so much pain. I feel so sorry for you. How about I help you avoid the pain forever? Gu Chomling sect will definitely avenge the death of Zhao Shi. Swish, 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 swish. Step. A sect like Chomling sect that cultivates the demon arts can suppress the vast majority of sects in the main world. But unluckily, they met me. As a psychic who masters immortal dominating punches, I can simply crush them with no effort. Oh, I shouldn't have held it in my hands. My internal power has been stirred up by it and hasn't recovered yet. If I hadn't mastered immortal dominating punches, I wouldn't dare to pick it directly. Chinger, come out and take the medicine. Whoosh. Master. Puff. Shut up and eat. But can you really eat it as a ghost? Don't worry. I'll eat it all. Be normal. Bang. Master, the fruit is full of pure and solid yin energy. It's almost as effective as eating human vital essence. I'm sure it'll make me stronger. Devour. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Fresh. Why don't I seem to have changed? I feel that the smell of beauties dissipates a bit faster. It works, but it's just not obvious. You've eaten the fruit. Now it's time to settle the score. Pinch. Huh? Chinger, do you know how bad you were? I was wrong, but I didn't mean to. Of course I know you didn't. I only hope that the fruit can really suppress the smell of beauties and keep you awake. Otherwise, I'd really punish you. Well, if it doesn't work, I'll have to. Chinger? Poofed. I'm so sleepy. All you do is eat and sleep. You really make me worry. Well, it's all done. It's time to go back. A few days later, Zhonghu Entertainment Hall, Jiaohu City. The daily activities here are as lively as the Zhongling Beauty Contest. It's worthy of being the Zhonghu Entertainment Hall. Who's that guy? There is no such guy in Jiaohu City. He must have come from somewhere else. He's really handsome. I wonder where he came from. He's so cute. I want to get to know him. Don't even think about it. He's out of your league. When I chatted with the sect leader, she mentioned that there is a well-informed man, who has low cultivation but great business acumen. He owns the most famous intelligence agency of the Han Dynasty, the Skystar. Now, not only has he managed his main business well, he's also developed the intelligence agency into a chain store where people can eat, drink, have fun and listen to gossip. And he's been publishing various gossip books and newspapers. And he often adapted some unimportant but highly entertaining news into stories and had people perform them in his stores. Every time there was a performance, his stores would be full and make a killing. The sect leader recommended to me his Sinful Love series. Since I've encountered it now, I must go in and take a look. The latest list of martial arts beauties. Come and have a look. 10 tourist attractions worth visiting in Han Dynasty. Don't miss it. He escapes. She chases. He can never run away. When will the Grand Princess Di Qingcheng get her 28th future husband? Now you can get the latest royal revelations if you follow us. Today is Mr. Shen telling the story. Is it about the love affair of Xinjai sect's girls today? How many times you have talked about those stupid things of Xinjai sect? It's time to talk about the in-depth analysis and character biographies of Venerable Stable Lads, the Legend of Qingmei. Ahem, everyone. It's gonna be a great story today. On the Tianji peak of Zhaoba Mountain, a rare treasure appeared. The treasure absorbed the spiritual energy of nature. Thud. It can make people at the post-celestial stage break through and directly reach the pre-celestial stage. On that day, Wusheng sect and Chongling sect gathered at the Tianji peak, intending to fight for the treasure. Headed by evil Jade Beauty Yan Ruyu, Chongling sect took the lead. Unfortunately, Wusheng sect was led by a new elder who wasn't well prepared, so he was quickly defeated. At this point, the appearance of a mysterious man changed the situation. The man was tall and strong, with a good look and a high spirit. He could definitely be regarded as a handsome guy in today's Han Dynasty. But his expression. He looked happy and sad, angry and calm. For one instant, we could see 1,000 emotions on his face. I think you all know who he is now. Yes, he's Gu Child Thousand Faces. In that instant, Gu mobilized all his internal power without saying a word and went straight to the treasure. He looked like a bolt of lightning. Swish, thud. He took the treasure away. Before everyone realized it. It's not that the others were too weak, but Child Thousand Faces was really mysterious. Not only was he fast, but he was also very powerful. Evil Jade Beauty immediately found that something was wrong. Why did Child Thousand Faces dare to challenge them alone? How dare he show his real face? But the other disciple of Chongling sect didn't realize it. Instead of backing down, he stepped forward to fight, vowing to regain the treasure for Chongling sect. He didn't know that Child Thousand Faces was no longer at the post-celestial stage. Suddenly, there seemed to be thunder resounding through the clouds. In the blink of an eye, the man died. And the man who caused all of this had been 1,000 miles away. It confirms that the 5 beauties and 5 childs have all reached the pre-celestial stage. As the saying goes, tolerance and gentleness are the best ways to behave in the world. Covetous people will suffer misfortune, just as the birds that snatch food will die early. Great, great. So that's what happened. Tell us more. You're talking big. How could a man at the pre-celestial stage get killed so easily? Zhao Shi was wounded, not killed. He's talking nonsense and making up stories here. Forget it. I used the identity of Gu. He'll take the blame anyway. This is the first-hand information that our boss bought from Tu Wangsheng of Wusheng sect for 500 taels of gold, and the story was polished by me. It's absolutely guaranteed to be true. It turns out that Tu Wangsheng sold them the news. But he just fled as soon as he got rid of Chongling sect. He wouldn't know what happened next. How could he provide any useful information? They made up the whole story with just a beginning. The story of Child Thousand Faces ends now. Now I'm going to tell a new story. Our boss originally wanted to use it as the headline of Martial Society gossip, but recently someone provided us with new material. So we readapted it and expanded it into a new story. The story is purely fictitious and any similarity is purely coincidental. There is a new play. Which hero is the story based on? I can't wait. Thud. Today, let's talk about the legendary story of Xie Yan, the charming jade child, who sold himself to seek a higher position. That is the legend of Xie Yan. Wow. Xie Yan? Is it that guy who has been in the limelight recently? Puff. I knew they'd talk about him sooner or later. What the hell? Wouldn't I know if I sold myself? As we all know, Xie Yan was the lover of charming Jade Beauty before he became famous. He began to gain fame only after he had reached the pre-celestial stage, and since then, a lot of love affairs about him have been heard. But the women he has an affair with are very different from the type men generally like. Most of them are older and unmarried, but very capable. For example, Zhu Ping'er, the heir to the Yu maiden, has never lost the match for getting married in 10 consecutive years. Another example is Guo Fu of Beituo Mountain. She wiped out 28 bandits in 3 days and 2 nights and completely eliminated the underworld forces there. Li Feng Jiao is also one of the women. She is famous for the 9 mystery formation and turning internal power into soldiers. Wow, are those women really that strong? Does charming Jade Child like to be a receiver? It takes all sorts to make a world. I've seen a lot today. This guy's favorite type is really special. It's even said that charming Jade Child has had a feeling for their sect's Wu Lingxian since he was disciplined by her. Gained multiple origin points: shock, jealousy, Zhang Dongsheng, Zhao Wen, Li Zhen, Qian Duo. How familiar the words are. The story seems to be made up by Qin Xinqi. Forget it. I wrote an erotic novel about her, and now she's slandered me. We're even. Our boss came to the conclusion that it is true after checking with all parties. What? It's true? I always thought it was a rumor. Charming Jade Child already has charming Jade Beauty with him. Why would he go to see other women? Wu Lingxian is the first of the 5 beauties of the former generation. Xie Yan loves her but can't get her, so isn't it normal for him to find women similar to her? I can't believe you guys feel sorry for him. Gain origin point, respect, 0.01 points, Sun Nan. Zhonghu Entertainment Hall is indeed good at entertaining people. I would have believed them if I wasn't involved. Gain origin point, shock, 0.01 points, Zhou Ji. At the beginning when they talked about Child Thousand Faces, I didn't receive any origin points, although the audiences were also very emotional. This was also the case when I pretended to be Monk Excellence before. Both of the identities I used are real people. I got the origin points by provoking the other side first. In other words, if I don't do something in front of people while pretending to be someone else, their emotions will belong to the identity's real owner, and I'll get nothing. The origin points really isn't that easy to earn. The Zhaoba Mountain incident has successfully been planted to Zinmo sect. Although Zhao Shi's death is a little strange, it has nothing to do with me. I should go back. Huh? The familiar poker faces and stiff body movements. Oh, no. That guy already found me? Am I really that unlucky? Why you? After reaching the pre-celestial stage, why didn't you come back to our sect instead of screwing around outside? I never thought I'd learn about you from gossip. You're back. What a coincidence that I met you here, Dad. It's not a coincidence. I came here on purpose to catch you. Do you remember what you promised me? I've indeed reached the pre-celestial stage. I was gonna go back and surprise you, but then I ran into this whole Chongling sect thing. I'm sorry. My son, I'm glad you've reached your goal so quickly. Like father, like son. No matter what, I can't bring shame on you and Zinmo sect. Humph, now you're thinking about the stakes? Then how come you didn't consider us when you messed with Chongling sect? Aren't you the Child Thousand Faces? You even remembered to use Xie Yan's face when you were outside just now. Then why did you use your own face when you messed with others? Are you out of your mind? I'm not afraid of Chongling sect. But you're going to get in trouble if you keep being so reckless. Dad, I did it for a reason. What was it? It had something to do with my improvement to the pre-celestial stage. When I traveled around, I accidentally entered a secret realm and got a body-forging art called Supreme Divine Technique. I owe my successful breakthrough to it. Anyway, I'll just make up some nonsense to fool him first. Through this technique, you can gather the most powerful force in the world onto yourself and forge a strong body. You'll be as fierce and powerful as a huge whale or a dragon. This technique is even better than faceless mantra. But when using it, you must be of honesty and integrity, or your mind will be unstable, resulting in the failure of the technique. That's why I used my own face when I fought Zhao Shi from Chongling sect. I see. But it was still a bold move. You should have brought it back so I could evaluate it before you made a decision. I didn't agree with you when you insisted on cultivating faceless mantra, and you knew what happened then. Why did you do such a kind of thing again? Dad, Supreme Divine Technique is not the same as faceless mantra. It's complete, or I wouldn't have chosen it so easily. You're not gonna convince me by just a few words. Come out with me. I'd like to see how powerful your new technique is. Okay, please wait a moment, Dad. I'll be there after I change my clothes. Ge Yi is at level 4 of the pre-celestial stage. I can take the opportunity to see the power of immortal dominating punches. I'm ready, Dad. Do whatever you can do. All right, I'm coming. Immortal dominating punches. Mantra of touch shield. Boom. Huh? Your punch had such strength. And you didn't use internal power at all. The power of your punch was completely from your flesh. Even I have never heard of such a technique. Dad, I want to learn something from you, so please take it seriously. Look at this. I'll show you my strength. Immortal genre. Feast for dragon and whale. You broke my defenses in a matter of seconds. Good. Go on. Do it again. It won't be that easy this time. Stops. I can't move. I can't control my hands. No, it doesn't feel right. I feel like my hands don't belong to me anymore. Is this the power of mantra of hexadic senses at the pre-celestial stage? How could he manipulate my body? Give me back the control of my body. All right, Yu. Clap clap. Your new technique is really impressive. It can do terrible damage. More importantly, it can get you out of the grip of mantra of touch in a few seconds. Absolute strength surpasses all tactics. I'm very satisfied with your answer. But you're a member of the Zenmo sect after all. Go on, let me see how well you've cultivated mantra of hexadic senses during this time. Oh no. I don't know mantra of hexadic senses at all. Dad, I can't use mantra of hexadic senses anymore. Damn, I have to risk it. What? Not only that, but my faceless mantra has been destroyed too. Supreme Divine Technique is very special. It'll devour other techniques after you've mastered it, so Is that reasonable enough? If he doesn't buy it, I'll just run away. Can I successfully run away? Is there such an aggressive technique in this world? Yu, try to use mantra of hexadic senses. I'll feel your pulse and see how internal power is flowing in your body. Yu, what's wrong? No. I have flowery sword power in my body. It's okay if he just feels my pulse. But if I use the technique, he'll know right away that I'm lying to him. Don't bother, Dad. Supreme Divine Technique would use all your internal power to forge your body. Now I can only use some basic techniques like walking on air, and I can no longer make internal power flow in my body. What do you know? Let me take a look. What if you've suffered a chi deviation? Damn it, it looks like I'm gonna have to run now. Should I just run away, or try one last time? Yu, what are you waiting for? The fight just now has proved that I simply can't beat Ge Yi. I'm so close to him that it's almost impossible for me to successfully escape. Well, then I'll have to do it that way. Cough. I have no choice. Yu, are you okay? Nothing. It's just I got a little wounded during the battle with Chanling sect. And the fight I just had with you made my internal power a little unstable. Why didn't tell me? Your internal power pool has been broken, and the internal power is rushing around in your body. You're not suffering chi deviation. Your cultivation base is destroyed. Was it Zhao Shi? He did this to you? Chanling sect. Oh my god. Dad, no, it's not him. He's really concerned about Yu. What a pity. Here's the thing. My other techniques have indeed been destroyed, and I've been trying to restore them. But I had no idea that supreme divine technique would be so aggressive that it'd devour other arts and absorb internal power to forge my body. It's normal that my internal power pool is broken. Don't worry. You're almost a wreck now. How could I not be worried? Dad, I'm really fine. See? I can cause so much damage with a single wave of my hand. Bang. Well, that's true. I said you don't have to worry. I have no choice but to crush my internal power pool. Only then can I keep him from recognizing my internal power. Thankfully, it doesn't affect my use of immortal dominating punches. Now I should be able to get him to believe me. I never thought there would be such a strange technique in the world. I guess that's what it takes to get stronger. I lost everything I had learned to get to where I am today. The supreme divine technique is really powerful, but I see. It's just a shame that you can no longer use all those fake identities you've been building over the years. Now it's because I'm just getting the hang of the technique. After a while, I should still be able to use my other identities. Ha ha ha, great. Back then you said that you'd do something of your own, and now you are doing even better than you said. All right. Why don't you write down the technique so I can have a look? And I have one more thing. Do you know that Qin Xinqi is pretending to be Xie Yan and stirring up trouble everywhere? Will this affect your use of this identity? Well, is this not over yet? Qin Xinqi has really screwed things up. Qin Xinqi hasn't even noticed that Xie Yan has been replaced by me, and now she's crazy about me. She's only doing this to piss me off because I've ignored her for a long time in order to advance to the pre-celestial stage. But you still have to be careful. Qin Xinqi is a dual cultivator. People said that Xie Yan was her cultivation vessel at the beginning. Don't worry, Dad. I know what I'm doing. Well, I don't have anything else to ask. Let's get going. Where are we going? Of course we're going back to the Zinmo sect. Although the matter of you offending Chanling sect is not very serious, it still needs our sect to deal with it. So you have to go back. It's not just me. The sect leader wants you back too. Well, Dad. Why you? Haven't I made it clear? You have to go back this time. I'm going to Zinmo sect again? I don't need to learn demonic enlightenment this time, but I still don't want to go. My sect leader is waiting for me. Why you? Just think of this period of time as being used to accompany me. You only need to stay there for half a year. After that, if you leave again, you only need to contact our sect regularly, and no one will discipline you anymore. But I can't even use mantra of hexadic senses now. Can I still go back? It's very tricky. I don't know any of Gu Yu's acquaintances. If I just go like this, I'll probably get caught. It's not a big deal. I'll deal with it. But I said I'll take care of it. What are you worried about? Gu Yi seems determined to take me back. I guess I can't get out of it now. Unless I don't use Xie Yan's identity anymore, Gu Yi will definitely come after me sooner or later. Fine, I haven't been back in a long time, and I think it's time. Haha, that's more like it. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go to Zinmo sect now. I'll see if I can take the opportunity to learn faceless mantra and mantra of hexadic senses. Let's go home. 7 days later. Why you? Your new technique is very obscure. I've been working on it for days and I haven't quite figured it out. But I can tell that this is an extremely sophisticated technique that proves Tao by 4. After weighing it up, I wrote down immortal dominating punches and gave it to Gu Yi. First, Gu Yi and I are in the carriage together all day, and I have to find a way to distract him. After all, I don't have Gu Yu's memory. If I talk to Gu Yi too much, he'd definitely find something. I originally thought it was just a body forging technique that didn't need internal power. But now I find that it can actually refine your soul and heighten your state of self-awareness. I've never seen such a profound technique. Even the body forging technique mentioned in it is very special. It's all about risking your life to break through the limits of your body. This is so unbelievable. Yes, it's totally different from what I cultivated before. It seems to belong to a different system. Secondly, immortal dominating punches is not in the same system as the main world's martial arts. I changed it a little based on my experience in the boxing world. This way even a master like Gu Yi won't possibly see anything wrong. I rehearsed the body forging technique in my head, and I could feel that it's very dangerous. 9 out of 10 people who cultivate it will die. Why you? How on earth did you master it? Actually, what I found was a jade slip. As soon as I touched it, the jade slip just turned into powder and a kind of strange but warm energy flowed into my eyebrows, and then I somehow mastered the technique. Thirdly, if you want to learn the martial arts from the boxing world, you'll have to take drugs. Even if Gu Yi can figure out supreme divine technique, he still can't cultivate it without the secret drug. I don't have to worry about losing my biggest advantage at all. So it is the technique hid in a jade slip. It seems to be an ancient secret martial art. You've always had good luck in treasure hunting. You got faceless mantra first, and then its supreme divine technique. But this technique is so rare that you might as well hide it as if you're hiding faceless mantra from everyone. It'll save a lot of trouble. I know. Faceless mantra seems to be a secret of Gu Yu. If so, I think neither Gu Yi nor Zinmo sect has a copy of this art. Then I'll have to look for it in Gu Yu's room after I arrive at Zinmo sect. Here we are. Qingsong Mountain, Zinmo sect. Mr. Gu, you're back. Yeah, has the sect leader looked for me? No, you had arranged the affairs of our sect very well before you left. Now. Why you? You're back too? That's right. He's reached the pre-celestial stage after these days of hard work. I went out a few days ago just to bring him back. It seems Gu Yu is really loved in Shinmo sect. After all, he is one of the 5 young masters. Mr. Gu, the documents you need to deal with these days have been sorted out and put on your desk. Mr. Gu, the accounts of Oyster City have been counted. Mr. Gu, the price list for this month's purchase is on your desk. Mr. Gu. Well, okay. Gu Yi is so busy. I think he's almost taken on the affairs of the entire sect. Is he really the vice sect leader? Multiple origin points gained, fear, jealousy, Zinmo sect leak chives. Why is Gu Yu here? I heard he killed Zhao Shi from Chongling sect. He's reached the pre-celestial stage? Gu Yu doesn't seem to be very popular in Zinmo sect. The emotions of the origin points are either fear or jealousy. What do you think? Is the scenery of our Zinmo sect great? Huh? Kui Jane. Well, the scenery here is more than spectacular. Shu minimum. That's right. You're so brilliant. Huh? Isn't that Mr. Gu? Have you finally gotten Yu back? Well. Who is that guy? Why is he staring at me like that? Last time I saw Yu, I marked him with the breath of purity. Why is the mark missing? Mr. Shu, what are you doing staring at my son for so long? Child thousand faces is always changing. It occurred to me that I've seen the least of his current face, so I just want to see more of it. Gu Yu didn't seem to remove the mark himself. Otherwise, Gu Yi would not have been so calm to see me. It looks like something went wrong. Mr. Shu? Is he Gu Yi's rival, Shu Min? Then no wonder he looked at me like that. They don't seem to have a bad relationship. But that's just what it looks like on the outside. Haha, I haven't seen Yu for a long time. His cultivation has further improved. It's not worth mentioning. I can't believe it'd take him so long to make this little progress. Who is this gentleman beside you? Oh, he's my son-in-law, Kui Jane. I brought him to see the sect leader today. Nice to meet you, Mr. Kui. Greetings, Mr. Ge. If I can make use of Shu Men to kill Ge Yi, then no one will ever know that Ge Yu has the identity of Xie Yan, and I'll be able to get out of it. For now, I guess those two are going to maintain this fake friendliness for a while. We've delayed here for so long. The sect leader must be getting impatient. Let's hurry over. You're right. Mr. Shu has a really elegant accent. Shu Min doesn't have much education, but Kui Jing is indeed a talent. How come Shu Min is so lucky to have such a son-in-law? Dad, you know Kui Jing? He is one of the 4 childs of the previous generation. He's very low-key. The last time he was seen in public was 5 years ago when he gave up cultivating martial arts to take part in the imperial examination and won a place. So a lot of people admire him. I heard he's resigned from his official position. He may join our Zinmo sect. He doesn't look like he's been forced. How on earth did Shu Tingting convince him? I see. My sect leader once told me that the leader of Zinmo sect should probably be at level 6 of the pre-celestial stage. Few people in the world can rival him. Sect leader, Shu Min, Ge Yi is here to see you. Come on in. I must be very careful in front of him. Sect leader, Yu has improved to the pre-celestial stage. He came to report it to you. Greetings, sect leader. It's a shame it took me so long to improve. Yuan Sheng, sect leader of Zinmo sect. Let me have a look. Thump. You've indeed have the strength of the pre-celestial stage. Good, our sect needs talents like you. Thank you, sect leader. He still has a lot to learn. His casual gaze made me feel crushed. The strength of people at level 6 of the pre-celestial stage is so horrible. Well, Yu has finally achieved something. Mr. Ge, you're so lucky to have such a son. He is of the pre-celestial stage, and you're so respected in our sect. I really envy the two of you. If one day you are out of charge, I, a man of leisure, will never be able to take over your work. Mr. Shu, please don't say that. I've taken on a lot more in consideration of your age and poor health. More importantly, the sect leader trusts me. Are you questioning his decision? How is that possible? Mr. Ge, you're too sensitive. In addition to the heart desire branch that only obeys the sect leader, the elders of the other 5 branches all speak highly of you. I have to say that the smell desire branch and the sight desire branch under my supervision have been overshadowed by the other 3 branches that support you. Mr. Shu, you're a little narrow-minded. Since we're in the same sect, we should support each other and make progress together. How could you play everyone off against each other? If it gets out, I'm afraid it'll make people laugh at us. Whoa, they are both trying to smear each other in front of the sect leader. Come on, fight now. Ahem, all right. The young guys are watching. Just stop it. Haha, Mr. Ge is so young that he's just gotten angry after talking a few words with me. Fine, I'll just let it go. It's a shame that they didn't fight. Sect leader, Kui Jane, my son-in-law, has resigned and is ready to join our sect. He's here to greet you. Greetings, sect leader. I remember you're one of the 4 childs of the last generation. And then you became an official. Now you want to join our Zinmo sect? Yes, sir. I love Tingting very much, so I'd like to join Zinmo sect to save a lot of trouble. Great. I'm glad you feel that way. Swish. Splash. Don't struggle. Sect leader is branding you with the Zinmo mark. And then you will be a member of our Zinmo sect. With it, you'll be able to move freely within the sect without being suppressed by the defensive formation. Does Zinmo sect have such a thing? Was it the defensive formation that made my scalp numb when I first came in? Thankfully, I had a strong body so it didn't affect me much. Howl. What's going on? Mr. Gu, the question should be for you. How did your son trigger the defensive formation? Why don't you have the Zinmo mark? Give me an explanation, Gu Yu. I'm doomed. Sect leader, it has something to do with Yu's advancement to the pre-celestial stage, but it's very complicated. Please allow me to explain to you in private. Mr. Gu, I don't think it's a good idea. What is it that you can't say in front of everyone? You're only making Yu more suspicious. Shut up, isn't that messy enough? Mr. Shu has a point, and there are no outsiders here. Mr. Gu, just say it right here. But it's okay, Dad, I'll make it clear. I'll just tell everyone. Yu. Well, all right. Sect leader, I'd been seeking a way to advance to the pre-celestial stage. By chance, I got a special body forging technique, called Supreme Divine Technique. And I managed to reach the pre-celestial stage with it. I need to calm down. They don't doubt my identity. I still have a chance. But it has used all my internal power to strengthen my body. Over time, all my other arts have been absorbed. And I think that's why my Zinmo mark disappeared. Swells. Has your mantra of hexadic senses been absorbed too? Well, that's not good then. As a disciple of Zinmo sect, how could you take an external art as your foundation? What would the other disciples think? Sect leader, what do you suggest? You've given up mantra of hexadic senses and switched to another art as your foundation? Then show me how strong your physical body is. Don't struggle. Sect leader is just checking your body. Damn, I feel as if my body is immersed in ice water and I can't move at all. Every part of my skin is wrapped in cold air. Fortunately, I haven't used the finger of Nirvana to restore my internal power pool, otherwise, he'd have noticed that something is wrong with me and killed me immediately. Interesting. Your physical strength is considered top even among the pre-celestial stage masters who specialize in body forging arts. But your internal power pool is broken, your meridians are disordered, and there is no internal power in your body. If it were not for the aura of the first level pre-celestial stage still remaining in your body, I wouldn't be able to tell your stage. This technique is so aggressive that it has even destroyed mantra of hexadic senses. Yu, you're always so lucky. But how to make Zinmo mark and your technique coexist is really a problem. How about this, Yu? You can continue cultivating it. I'll talk to your father about the Zinmo mark. Thank you, sect leader. And Mr. Kui, I've just completed your initiation ritual. You're already a member of Zinmo sect. Thank you, sect leader. Ahem. There is one more thing. Sect leader, I remember that you made an agreement with Mr. Gu that Yu can only keep one technique secret. Now that he's gotten the Supreme Divine Technique, is it time for him to hand in Faceless Mantra? Excuse me? I don't even know where the copy of Faceless Mantra is. How do I hand it in? You're right, Shu Min, you're in charge of the sect library, so I'll leave it to you to record Faceless Mantra. Yes, sect leader. Wait. Faceless Mantra is not complete, lacking the cultivation method of the pre-celestial stage. I think Supreme Divine Technique would be more helpful to our sect. Are you sure? In this way, everyone will know what your technique is all about, and you will lose this advantage. Dad, I think only of our sect. My own interests are not worth mentioning. Faceless Mantra is an energy refining art, so I can't make it up. But I can adapt immortal dominating punches at will, because no one can understand and master it anyway. Good. Then record Supreme Divine Technique. Shu Min, take Yu to the library and transcribe the technique. Yes, sect leader. Go ahead. I respect your decision. I have a report for the sect leader, so I won't go with you. Yes, sect leader. Stay here and chat with sect leader and Mr. Guh. I'll pick you up later. Okay, Dad. Yu, let's go. Yu, although I don't get along with your father, I value you very much. After all, you're the most promising disciple in the new generation of Zinmo sect. I know. Although you and my father have disagreements on some matters, you're all for the development of the Zinmo sect. Don't be a stranger, kid. You called me by name when I was curing your wounds. Now why do you call me Mr. Shu like your father? I used to be so rude. Please forgive me, Mr. Shu. When did he ever cure Yu's wounds? Instructions of disguise only records the disfigurement of Yu. I should have no problem saying that. Mr. Shu? Stops. Well, is that what you think? He didn't respond directly to what I said. Interesting. What happened? Have I made any mistakes? Yu, why are you standing here? Move on. You are the elder. How could I get ahead of you? You first, please. I walk more slowly as an old man. You don't have to mind me. Just go. Or have you been gone so long that you forgot the way to the library? I'm just kidding. Don't take it seriously. How is that possible? Fuck, I really don't know the way. Actually, I've already copied the technique. Instead of wasting time in the library, I'll just give it to you here. Yu, are you so unwilling to go to the library with me? Well, I just don't want to waste your time. Don't worry. I have a lot of free time. Just come with me. Come on. You walk faster than me. Show me the way. Crap, he might really be suspecting me. How about I just pick a road? If I pick the wrong one, I'll just say I've been away too long to remember the way. Gain origin point, fear, 0.01 points. Wang Gang, Lu Yiming, Chen Yuan. These are the only three guys nearby staring at me, so the origin points must be from them. They seem so afraid of me? Yu, what are you waiting for? You don't really know the way? Of course I know. I just saw three old friends. System, you saved my life. Wang Gang, Lu Yiming, Chen Yuan, why are you hiding from me? Get over here. Mr. Guh. It's been a long time. I miss you guys. I have something for you. Oh, yeah, Mr. Shu. I need to talk to these three guys. I already gave you the copy, so I won't go with you. Mr. Guh, we really didn't mean it. Why did you guys just avoid me? Am I a monster? Cut the crap. I got something for you. It's weird. On the one hand, he was very unfamiliar with the layout of the sect, and just now when I said I was the one who cured him, he didn't deny it directly. On the other hand, he was able to name those three disciples. How strange. Outdoor of Zinmo sect. Isn't that Yu? Is he back? It's the third time I've seen them. What are they doing? Yu is probably coaching the other three. I don't know if we should envy them or feel lucky for ourselves. Coaching? Are you new here? Since Yu got faceless mantra, he's been picking disciples to coach them from time to time, but it's actually an experiment. The disciples who are picked will be physically tortured, but it won't kill you. And after being coached by him, your martial arts can really improve. So being chosen by him is a mixed blessing. I don't want him to pick me. Let's go. So that's how it is. No wonder so many disciples are afraid of Yu. Why are you shaking? I just haven't been back in a long time, and I don't know what's changed in our sect, so I asked you to show me around and then send me back to my room. Are you so reluctant? No, we'd love to. Mr. Guh, your room is here. Mr. Guh, if there's nothing else, we'll just leave. Do you think I'll let things go just because you walked with me for a while? What are you thinking? Did I let you go? I don't know what kind of problem Yu has with them, but it gives me an excuse to get them to do something. For the sake of your good behavior, I can spare you. But I'll give you a small punishment so you can learn a lesson. Copy mantra of hexadic senses from back to front 10 times. Don't leave until you finish. What? Any problem? Mr. Gu. Please spare us. Our Zinmo marks will be triggered if we copy the sect's arts in private. The mark will torture us very painfully. Don't punish us in such a way. We can't bear this torture. Mr. Gu, last time you asked the 3 of us to come to you, but we didn't. It was Wang Gang's idea. Lu Yiming, what are you talking about? It was you who refused to go that day. Finally, Chen Yuan and I dragged you to Mr. Gu, and that's why we were late. Wang Gang, how dare you slander me? You're lying. The disciples of Zinmo sect are really afraid of Yu. Well, I'm just kidding. Don't fight. We are in the same sect, so we should love and care for each other. Okay, you guys may leave now. I'm gonna go have a rest. Thank you, Mr. Gu. Oh, yeah. You are very good. Lu Yiming, what did you mean just now? Wang Gang, it's not good to deny what you've done. Is this what Mr. Gu wants? I should have thought of it sooner. In fact, Mr. Gu had no interest in our affairs at all. The reason he took us around was to wear out our patience and make us restless. In the end, he only needed a small trick to divide us and turn us against each other. And then he would be able to have fun with it. Is Mr. Gu tired of torturing people physically and trying to manipulate people mentally? But this feeling of being in control makes me feel. Multiple origin points gained: fear, Wang Gang, Lu Yiming, Chen Yuan. Origin point gained: adoration, 0.01 points, Chen Yuan. Good, I incidentally got some origin points. But why does Chen Yuan adore me while being afraid of me? I didn't expect the Zinmo mark to have the function of supervision and punishment in addition to being a proof of identity? They don't trust their own disciples at all. Such a crap sect will be finished sooner or later. I can't seem to get a copy of mantra of hexadic senses out of the disciples now. I have to get out of here with something valuable, or my trip here will be for nothing. Did Yu hide anything here? It's so clear. No martial arts book, no treasures, no secret doors. Did he not hide anything valuable for himself? Yu, are you back? Dad, wait a minute. I'll open the door. My God, Yi is back so soon? Clatter. Huh? Dad, what took you so long? What were you doing in there? I haven't been back for a long time and I just want to change the layout of my room. All right, just stop it. I need to talk to you. Today the sect leader didn't rebrand you with Zinmo mark because he had his own considerations. It's not that he doesn't recognize you as a member of Zinmo sect anymore. I need to be clear with you about this. Don't imagine things. Dad, I understand. Well, I don't want that stuff at all. This golden pill of hexadic senses is a treasure I specially asked for from the sect leader. It's also the reward of the sect leader for you to offer the technique to our sect. What's this? Am I supposed to know what this thing is? I thought a lot about it. If you only master Supreme Divine Technique, it won't be a problem for you to be an idol elder in Zinmo sect. But if you want to hold an important position here, you must master mantra of hexadic senses. What does he mean? Is he going to teach me mantra of hexadic senses? The golden pill of hexadic senses is from a deceased elder and his aura on the pill has been erased by sect leader. The internal power contained in it can be counted as endless to you, a person who is at level 1 pre-celestial stage. The pill will make it easier for you to recultivate mantra of hexadic senses. Isn't that equivalent to an internal power battery? Great. All the risks I took to get here were worth it. Wait, didn't I tell them that immortal dominating punches would devour all my internal power? Why did they? I know what you're worried about. And the golden pill of hexadic senses can solve the problem. The pill is an external object, so it can be isolated from supreme divine technique. In this way, the internal power in the pill won't be devoured. You can use the pill as a carrier to rebuild your mantra of hexadic senses, and in the future, you'll be able to place other arts of our sect in the pill too. Come on, run mantra of hexadic senses. I'll integrate the pill into your body. Remember, don't use other arts, otherwise, the internal balance of the pill will be destroyed and it will explode, which is equivalent to a master of level 3 pre-celestial stage giving you a full blow. Oh no, I don't even know the contents of mantra of hexadic senses. Come on. What should I do? Is my body strong enough to withstand the explosion of the pill? Wait, that's not the fucking point. The point is, how am I going to explain it later? It's found that a large amount of external internal power is invading your body, and it has a 70% compatibility with demonic art of godhood tribulations. Do you want to consume 100 origin points to catch it with demonic art of godhood tribulations? Yes or no? External internal power? Is it the golden pill of hexadic senses? I didn't expect it to fit so well with demonic art of godhood tribulations. Yes, absolutely yes. Huh? Origin point gained, shock, 0.01 points, ga yi. It's so fast. Brilliant. You've absorbed the golden pill of hexadic senses in just one breath. I didn't expect it to go so well either. Thank you, system. Skill mastered, demonic art of godhood tribulations, current level, level 4, current effect. The devil is deep inside with the power of 5 tribulations. It has caught the external internal power. It's like I have a battery of tribulation power in my body. I'll see exactly how it works after ga yi is gone. Alright, it'll take a while to recultivate mantra of hexadic senses. With your mastery of the art, you certainly don't need others to teach you. After you finish your recultivation, sect leader will brand you the Zinmo mark again. I see. Does ga yu have a good grasp of mantra of hexadic senses? If that's the case, I can't ask anyone about it then. Mantra of hexadic senses can only reach up to level 3 of the pre-celestial stage in the pill. But supreme divine technique is different. Sect leader appreciates it very much. So in the future, you should focus on cultivating supreme divine technique, and take mantra of hexadic senses as a supplement. Now I take supreme divine technique as my foundation, so I know what's more important. Well, I know it might be useful to hand over supreme divine technique, but you still shouldn't have brought it out back then. Shu Min is our enemy. He actually brought his son-in-law over at the time of your return. The secret about you that I had wanted to tell sect leader privately was also forced to be told in front of everyone. Damn it. It doesn't matter, Dad. There is no obvious shortcoming in supreme divine technique, so Shu Min can do nothing to me. You're more composed now. When something like this happened to you before, you'd be angry. Well, my mind has changed a lot since I reached the pre-celestial stage. And the requirement of cultivating my technique is to be open-minded and upright. It's not good to dwell on these small things. I'm actually adjusting my own mindset to be more in tune with the technique. Really? Nods. Alright, as long as you know what you're doing. Then it's about Chongling sect. Sect leader said you still need to deal with this matter personally because Zhao Shi was killed by you after all. But it's not a big deal. I'll help you if Chongling sect comes over. You don't have to worry about it. Thank you, Dad. Chongling sect that Qin Xinqi doesn't dare to provoke seems not worth mentioning to Xinmo sect. At least the sect leader didn't blame me at all. I'm so envious. When my business is over, I'll take the time to keep an eye on your cultivation. It's been so long since you've been back, so get some rest. Wait, Dad. Why don't I just make up a reason to ask him for mantra of hexadic senses? Anyway, he doesn't suspect my identity. I can use his love for Gu. Anything else? No, Dad, I just want to thank you. I've caused you a lot of trouble. No, that won't work. The reason why I was able to fool Gu Yi was that Gu Yi didn't know the specifics of what Gu did outside. But mantra of hexadic senses is something very familiar to him. I'm very likely to slip up when I talk about it with Gu Yi. So I'd better go ask someone else. How did you get so sentimental? Who have you been pretending to be all this year? You never used to talk like that. You don't like it? Then just focus on your cultivation. I'm off. Take care, Dad. Close. Gu Yi really loves his son, so I have to be very careful to keep Gu Yi from suspecting me. I used Supreme Divine Technique to distract him in the carriage. But we're gonna spend a lot of time together now. It's so tricky. I originally wanted to gain some origin points and get Gu-Yu's arts on this trip. I didn't expect the risk to be so high, and so far I haven't gotten anything. The good thing is that I got the golden pill of hexadic senses. I haven't recovered my internal power pool. Although the flowery sword power has dissipated, the tribulation power has actually been in my body all the time. The tribulation power is rooted deep in my soul. As long as I don't use it, most people won't be able to find it. That's why I successfully fooled Gu Yi and the sect leader of Xinmo sect. I just didn't expect the pill and demonic art of godhood tribulations to fit so well. Now the art is equivalent to having a reservoir full of tribulation power. The power of demonic art of godhood tribulations seems to remain unchanged. I can't directly use the external internal power in the pill. Tribulation of hell. My tribulation of hell is at level 3 of the pre-celestial stage, but it only has the power of the post-celestial stage when it's used through demonic art of godhood tribulations. What happens if I increase the output? 1 hour later. An hour has passed, and the power of tribulation of hell hasn't changed. The endurance. The tribulation power doesn't show any signs of depletion. Usually, the power would run out in less than 15 minutes. The same should be true for the other moves. Although the pill can't forcefully raise the power of the tribulation power to the pre-celestial stage, it can make the power endless. It may seem useless, but the tribulation power can be converted into the flowery sword power. After I've hit the pre-celestial stage, the flowery sword power converted from the tribulation power is also at the pre-celestial stage. But I rarely do it because it's so inefficient. I can convert the tribulation power in the pill into the flowery sword power. It's only at level 1 of the pre-celestial stage, but the amount is much more than what I have now. When faced with a strong enemy, even people like Xie Daoyun may run out of internal power. But with this pill, it's unlikely that I'll run out of internal power. Though the conversion efficiency is somewhat low. It'll save me a lot of origin points. And I will no longer have to use Finger of Nirvana to restore my internal power. But if I'm going to pretend to be Gu for the next 6 months, I must get Mantra of Hexadic Senses. Otherwise, Gu Yi will doubt me because of my delay in rebuilding it in the pill. What's more, only when I get Mantra of Hexadic Senses can this pill really fulfill its value. Now this is a waste of the pill. But safety comes first. I can try my luck at that place.